Mono Rant at the Movies, a podcast where we rant about films that may have traumatised you as a child. I'm one of your hosts and jack of all trades, Mono, and rigging gambling events by talking to animals is my co-host and master of none, Ciara.
Oh, I wish. Kidding me?
If only.
If only. Sitting on a pile of wealth. No, I'd be shit at it, to be honest.
No, we'd be sitting on a pile of junk like Charlie is.
Yeah.
But yeah, you may have noticed a slight different intro today. And if you weren't listening to last week's episode, go back and listen to it for starters. And now that you're caught up, you know why we're doing things slightly different. We are talking Don Bluth animations for the next 4 weeks.
Yes. Movies that actually did traumatise me as a child.
Yeah, I did see this one.
Yeah. Apparently, I've made parts of this I remembered the scary bits.
Yeah.
And made them worse in my brain. Because I haven't watched this in a long time.
Of the 4 we have planned, I have seen 2, and this is one of them.
Yeah.
And I probably hadn't seen it since I was about 7 or 8, I'd say.
Yeah, in and around then. They kind of fell out of favour. You still kind of find them around Christmas during like the day on the telly.
I don't watch television, so I don't know really, but
yeah,
I think they still are.
Like kind of like, keep the kids happy mid-morning movie.
Yeah, I think this still has a bit of a kind of...
It's like, sit down and watch
culty,
this.
But yeah, Don Bluth does have Don Bluth definitely has a bit of a cult following.
Oh god, yeah, dedicated fan base.
You being one of them.
Yes.
And me only starting to be properly exposed to it now.
Yeah. These are the movies, like Don Bluth was the movies of my childhood.
Yeah.
We didn't get so much Disney. Well, it was kind of before the proper Disney films, the likes of The Lion King, Aladdin, all of them.
Well,
the Don Bluth movies were around.
Yeah.
That were kids' movies that adults could enjoy. They're not shy about putting the horror and the gore and the grime in there.
Yeah, this one in particular doesn't really shy away from any of the death aspects of things.
No, it doesn't.
But I suppose as well, I think we were particularly exposed to the films of Don Bluth as children because of the Irish connection.
Yes. Being
that Don Bluth, or the Bluth Sullivan Studios.
Sullivan Bluth
Studios were based out of Ireland.
And still are.
Well, they're defunct now.
Yeah.
But yeah, based out of Ireland for a good number of years and absolutely instrumental in kickstarting the Irish animation industry, which is pretty good today.
Yeah, well, he founded the animation
course in Ballyfermot College, and that's still going to this day. But yeah, at the time it was...
And that, I know people who wanted to get into that.
My sister wanted to apply to that and really, really wanted to get into that when she was going to college. It was really hard to get into because... And at the time my sister would have been applying, there still probably would have been some of the guys from Sullivan Bluth Studios teaching, because Don Bluth taught at the college for a while as well.
But yeah, that gave the Irish animation and that side of things a massive kick in the pants.
Yeah, but because they were somewhat Irish produced films, they would have played in every tiny little Irish cinema, and the tapes would have been available to rent out of every shitty video rental place.
Yeah, well, I had these, I think, all on VHS.
Or
at the very least, they were taped off the telly.
Yeah, I have a feeling
I think All Dogs Go to Heaven might have been taped off the telly, and I had 1 or 2 that I might have gotten on VHS as like Christmas presents.
Yeah.
And then a brilliant one that we're not doing this month, but if you really want to traumatise your kids, Tarka the Otter.
Is Tarka the Otter one of his?
No, that's the live action.
Just for
It's the one that follows the otter the whole way through its life.
Just for the traumatising aspect of it.
The traumatising aspect of it. Yeah, I watched it. I got it on DVD and watched it recently and rang my mum and was like, "Why did you let me watch this literally every week?"
Why did you want to watch it every week?
I love the otter.
Not the dying part, though.
Not the dying part, no. But the otter is so cute, and it's narrated by Peter Ustinov, and it's just beautiful, and it's set in Devon, and it's just a really nice wildlife film with a horrible tragic ending.
Not what we're talking about today.
No, this veers close, but not quite.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd call it a tragic ending.
No, bittersweet.
Yeah, bittersweet is probably the right word for it.
Yeah, that whippet is bad at her job.
We will get onto that shit whippet.
A shit it?
No, it's just a shit whippet. I don't want to make a portmanteau of it because it might understate just how shit at her job she is. But before we get into the shit whippet,
yes,
will we go for a summary?
Yes. Have we even said what we're doing yet?
Oh, we've several times, and it will be the title of the episode, so people are up to date.
I think I've said it once.
Shut up.
Guess the film by the weird summary.
Keep telling you, it will be the title of the episode. When German Shepherd Charlie escapes the pound with his pal Itchy, he plans to return to his old life in business. But his old partner Carface likes the way business was booming without Charlie and promptly kills him. Charlie then escapes from the big pound in the sky and returns to Earth to get his revenge and rebuild his empire, using an orphan who can talk to animals to win big at the races. Will Charlie continue his crooked ways, or will little orphan Anne-Marie show him the error of his ways before he returns to the great beyond?
Yes, it's All Dogs Go to Heaven if you haven't guessed.
It's in the fucking title.
If anyone...
and away goes any hope of this episode not being explicit.
No. It wasn't going to be.
The film is for your kids, the podcast is not.
This movie scared the shit out of me when I was a kid.
Yeah,
and that one scene, which actually isn't a very long scene, having watched it again.
Yeah, I misremembered an awful lot of this film.
That fucking stuck with me.
Yeah, because in my head, it's before I rewatched it, it's a film about a dog who dies for some reason and goes to doggy hell and has to prove he's good enough for doggy heaven and gets a chance at it. Yeah. But that is not the case at all.
No.
No, he goes straight to doggy heaven and goes, this is some bullshit.
And breaks out.
Here, and breaks out. And
she's all like, you can never come back. You have a problem with follow through, lady.
We're skipping ahead, but fuck it, it's not a rant.
That whippet is shit.
Yeah, he gets to heaven and is like, oh, I don't like it here, I want to go back. And she's like, you can't go back, nobody has ever gone back before. And he's like, well, I want to try. And she's like, if you do, you can't come back. And as he escapes, she's like, you can never come back, except you totally can. Because he's the first one to ever do it, and he gets back in immediately. She's terrible at her job. And then she lets somebody else do it.
Yeah, and he just tells her to shut up.
Yeah, he doesn't even try it either. So that's the shit whippet.
That's the shitty whippet. Oh, yes. But All Dogs Go to Heaven.
I mean,
weirdest opening of a film. I definitely don't remember.
Well, I mean, I really only had a very, very vague memory of this.
New Orleans dog pound is a dangerous place, apparently. It's like a little bit like mini Alcatraz.
Yeah, set out in a no man's land.
Like on the bayou, and it looks like it's made out of crap, but also has like barbed wire and...
And they are only too happy to shoot at those dogs.
Yeah, like proper shoot at them too. And it's like they...
Well, there's some good old ragtime playing in the background.
Yeah. It's weirdly jolly. It's kind of like Santa's castle on Neptune. It's got those kind of vibes.
Yes, sorry. Future Santa. Robot Santa.
Robot Santa on Neptune.
Yeah, I'm with you now.
Yeah. Yeah, it must be this tall, like, or else death.
The tone of this film is a bit...
all over the place?
Yeah. Really dark in some parts.
Yeah, and then happy singing.
We'll get on to the songs.
Yeah, no, this is a bit singy heavy.
A bit?
Yeah, this is very singy heavy. However...
Do they get any better?
This is the most singy of them all.
Oh, thank fuck.
Yeah.
Whew. I mean, I remember... Oh, no. I mean, there's quite a few songs in American Tail, isn't there?
There's the one that's been parodied to death with the South Park Ditto.
Of course, yeah. I forgot that's from the first one.
Yeah, somewhere out there. The dick singing on the fence.
Yeah, I
Want to Be in America, which is a great fucking song.
See, that's the thing, I think, is none of the songs from, like, the songs in this aren't great.
No, and
it's not just because I don't like
they're really shoehorned in. There was a lot of production issues with this where they actually changed the story, I think, halfway through production. And there's a bit of shoehorning of things going on that does become quite evident when you rewatch it, as opposed to the likes of An American Tail where the songs are a natural part of it. Yeah.
And it's not even that they don't, like, fit or anything. They're just not great songs.
No, they're not great songs at all.
And it's not coming from me being like, I hate musicals.
Burt Reynolds can't sing either, which doesn't help.
Well, I mean, he's not terrible.
But, yeah. Whoever does King Gator, fuck me, he can sing.
Well, King Gator is Ken Page.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's Oogie Boogie.
Oogie Boogie! I love him. I just love King Gator, and I thought there was more King Gator.
Well, I didn't remember King Gator at all.
I had this weird thing in my head because I also had do you remember Rupert the Bear?
Yes.
In the yellow plaid with the red.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the movie?
No.
Oh, and Thingy from the Beatles did all the music.
Which Thingy?
The what's his face? He's too good for everybody. Paul McCartney.
Oh, right, that's what.
He did all the music for it, and there's a whole bit where there's like a frog choir, and it goes bum bum.
Yeah.
Bum.
Oh yeah.
I had mashed King Gator.
Hang on, that's
Rupert the Bear.
Is it?
Yeah, I had it. We had it on VHS.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. The Paul McCartney wrote that.
Oh no, I knew that. I just didn't realise it was from that film.
Yeah. I had in my head had mashed some of them frogs, some of that in with it as well, because childhood memories are mush.
Yeah, the whole King Gator thing it's a whole other thing.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be a whole other set piece that didn't work out for them, because I think they maybe possibly spent way too long with the winning of all of the money.
No, because I was going to say, it's not like it's an overly long or an overly short film. So I don't think it's like padding or anything.
No, it is. It's just very oddly pieced together.
Oh, well, I mean, it has a trope named after it.
Yeah.
It's the big-lipped alligator moment, or the blam. And it's a scene that happens out of nowhere with absolutely no build-up, doesn't fit the context, doesn't advance the plot, and is never mentioned again. And
yeah, that's pretty much exactly what King Gator does. Well, he does advance the plot a little bit.
Well, no, I wouldn't say he advances the plot. He just comes back at the very, very end.
Yeah. But he kind of gets them out. Well, rest.
Well, no, they fall into a hole and get captured by him, and then he lets them
tries
out.
to eat them, yeah.
So he doesn't really advance the plot. And it's weird, but like, it's
great.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, King Gator's kind of cool. It's just, again, the song is just out of nowhere.
Yeah, there's
the whole scene is out of nowhere.
There's a lot of songs out of nowhere in this.
I mean, I feel like we're just shitting on it a lot, but I did enjoy it.
Yes. No, it is. It was fun watching it back. So you've got Charlie, who is voiced by Burt Reynolds. He's some sort of German Shepherd Alsatian thing.
Yes.
He's a con man. He's
lovable
charming.
rogue dog character.
Like, if this had
bit of a bastard.
If this had been made 20 years earlier, he would have probably been Irish in a bit of a Thomas O'Malley kind of a way. Itchy, who's his little adorable sidekick, who's Dom DeLuise. What's better than Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise?
Yeah, well, I mean, the film wins automatic points because Dom DeLuise and the Dom DeLuise Burt combo.
You're going to love The Secret of Nim.
Has that got Dom DeLuise in it as well?
Yeah, he's Jeremy the Raven.
Fantastic.
And there's a character called Nicodemus, which was my introduction to that name, and I loved that name ever since. Nicodemus, yeah. Yeah, Itchy's like a little wiener dog.
Yeah, it's basically just...
He wears clothes the whole time, which is so adorable. His little vest.
His little vest and hat.
Yeah,
it's basically just every
it's
Dom DeLuise animated character ever.
Yeah, it's that little, like, newsboy hat that Dom just wears. Like, I think they had to, like, pry it off his head for his Stargate cameo.
Yeah, it's lovable, jolly, nervous, cowardly.
Oh, when he gets hurt, though, and that's so sad.
He's also a pretty bad influence.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, Charlie, let's go and do all this illegal stuff. Forget about helping that little orphan girl.
Yeah, he's like, screw you, Charlie, you got me into this. Get me out of it.
Well, I mean, he's got a point there.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's mostly the bad influence.
You have the little orphan girl who's Anne-Marie, who was voiced by Judith Parsi. This was her last role.
Yeah, I don't think we could not mention that.
Yeah, she's the voice of the little orphan in it. She was also the voice of...
Of who?
In The Land Before Time.
Ciara?
No, Sarah's the Triceratops. It's the little flying pterodactyl. Oh, no, she's not the little flying pterodactyl. She's the little duckbill thing.
She's the little witch now?
Duckbill thing.
In The Land Before Time?
Yeah, she's Ducky. And she was also in Jaws the Revenge.
But yes, she was murdered by her stepfather?
Her father.
At
the age of 10. Incredibly sad story. Yeah, and this was...
absolute bummer.
It was incredibly tragic. This was her final voice acting role, and the studio were very much involved in trying to remove her from the situation she was in, and a lot of that comes through in the voice work in this.
She's really, really good in this.
Yeah, she was 10.
She would have been an amazing actress.
Yeah, no.
She would have been an absolutely amazing actress.
Yeah, no, incredibly tragic. But her legacy lives on in these. And Anne-Marie... Like, Anne-Marie's not really a very fleshed out character. She's an orphan and she can talk to animals. Because apparently none of the animals, they can understand each other. Like, all the dogs can understand all the dogs and all the cats can understand all the cats. And
yeah, but there's no
interspecies communication.
Yeah.
And she can
talk. There's no animal Esperanto.
No. The despair squid. So she can talk to animals, and she's being kept by Carface, who's this like gangster dog.
Yes.
Who's a bit wackadoodle. How he got his hands on an orphan, God only knows.
Oh, I don't entirely understand how any of it works.
Yeah, because the dogs have a pretty booming society going on there.
But only the dogs.
Yeah, not the cats. The cats seem to just be fucked because there's that poor cat on.
Cats, the rats race and also worship King Gator. So they have at least some sort of...
There's also that police dog who's got the rat at the start when you see the first of the rat races.
Yeah.
And the one that's like scamming his way through and shit. What's he called?
Squad car.
Well, they couldn't quite call him SPG, could they? But yeah, they don't seem to talk to each other.
No, but she can talk to every animal.
She can talk to all of them, yeah. So they're using her to find out who's like gonna win races, stuff like that. So she's... As
if the animals have decided ahead of time who's going to win the race, but it's mostly just like...
It could be their birthday.
Well, yes, it could be their birthday, but it's mostly just insider information. Like, this one's feeling a bit ill, and
this one's got a sore tooth. This one's gonna get eaten if he doesn't do it.
But hey, it's animal cartoon logic, so who cares?
Yeah, that rat racetrack looks like Mousetrap when you have it all set up.
Does it?
A little bit, yeah.
So I thought you were saying that like actually as a piece of trivia.
No, but I do love the way that the world is made out of recognisable things all piled together and utilised. Yeah,
it's a great little animated sequence as well. The race and then followed by...
them all like cashing out there for like the steak
and
at the Buc-ee's.
Charlie coming in then, and again the song is crap, but it's a lovely little animation sequence.
Yeah.
Oh, although it does feature that little bit of... well, the only... bit of
slight racism. Very slight.
When Charlie...
It's kind of coverall racism too. Everybody kind of gets it.
No, really.
No, it is.
No, it's really only the Siam bit that's racist. Where Itchy goes a bit...
It's not as bad as the Aristocats, I'll give it that.
No. It's still... just one briff moment. But it's racist.
Yeah. Cue Father Ted, I am not a racist. How'd you solve that? Just give them loads and loads of alcohol.
Dougal, I'd never have made a Chinaman joke if I'd known there was actual Chinamen around to hear it.
They're over there in that old Chinatown.
The old Chinatown part of Craggy Island.
Since when has Craggy Island have a Chinatown?
Oh, yeah, no. It's the old Father Ted racism.
Yeah. As long as I can have a go at them feckin' Greeks. But yeah, so Carface is like this weird kingpin kind of character that is
Charlie and him were supposed to be...
They were buddies.
You and he were buddies, weren't you? Once.
And then Charlie got framed so that Carface could take over and get sent to the pound.
Carface isn't happy that he's broken out and he's back. So he has his weird little like you know where every bad guy has that nut job? Sidekick.
Yeah, Killer is the like nerdiest, kind of geekiest looking
sack
sidekick.
Of potatoes.
Yeah, it's just that he's got the spiky collar and the kind of.
He kind of looks like if you were to draw Garth from Wayne's World as a dog. Well, more nervous, not as a shaggy dog. Like just take the hair off him.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he does. He has a very.
I'm just gonna go with it.
Yeah, all right. But he also looks like a sack of potatoes. What sort of a dog is he supposed to be? He is the baggiest dog I've ever seen in my life. I mean, are any of the dogs supposed to be specific types of dogs? No, but he really is out of all the dogs.
Those puppies are crazy colours.
Those puppies are mad colours. The rest of them are kind of recognisably sort of dog.
Some of them are, but
breeds. But he just, what the fuck is that? Like,
I don't know.
It came in this morning if we thought it was dead.
He's a weird little sidekick. I do like him though.
Yeah,
where did he get a Flash Gordon ray gun in 1939?
That's actually goes ray zap. Gun, yeah.
It just goes zap. It like shoots shit. The only reason it doesn't kill Charlie is because
he's already dead.
Some sort of weird,
He's already dead at that.
He's existing between planes. Yeah.
He's temporarily a cat.
I don't know that I'd go that far.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty much all of the important characters.
Yeah.
Apart from the eventual parents
to
be...
Yeah, actual, like, humans.
Well, it's really only that couple.
Yeah.
It's the first and only couple that she ever interacts with, and they're immediately like, yeah, let's adopt this kid.
And it's the 1930s too, so you can just, like, take a kid.
Yeah, they don't even have to be like, adopt this kid. They're just like, let's let this kid stay here. Yeah. We own this kid now.
Do you have proof of receipt?
Oh, there is one other character that we haven't mentioned.
Yeah.
The Grand Shahi.
Oh, the Grand Shahi.
Because that is, like, and obviously I hadn't seen this film in so long, and you mentioned, you were flicking through the trivia as we were watching it, and you said, the Grant Chahi, and I was like, Chahi, I was like, that's hardly got anything to do with fucking Irish politician of the 80s and 90s, Charlie Haughey, has it? And you were like, yeah, as a matter of fact, it is. What? What? I mean, I know it was
the precursor to the Teflon Taoiseach.
Yeah, he was a corrupt cunt of an Irish politician called Charles Haughey, who had the nickname of the Great Haughey, as in the Great Houdini.
Yeah, because they couldn't get anything to stick to him.
Because they couldn't get anything to stick to him.
As is tradition in Irish politics.
Yeah, his understudy then followed him up, which was Bertie, who was the Teflon Taoiseach, because nothing would stick to him either.
Well known for the owl brown envelopes was Bertie.
Or just Irish politicians in general.
Yeah.
A lot of them corrupt arseholes.
But yeah, we get a nice little tribute to him in this with the Great Chahi.
The Grand Chahi. Yeah, it's not a flattering.
No, it is not. I'm sure they went as far as they could before, they were probably going to get involved in some sort of legal dispute.
Oh, I'd say it wasn't admitted until long after the fact.
No. Yeah.
Chahi's not even a character. It's just a random horse that wins a race.
It's his birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they...
Have we said the general plot? Well, I mean, in the summary, yeah.
Yeah. So Charlie and Itchy
break out.
Go back to the place. Carface is not happy, so Carface is like, you got to take care of him because I'm in the worst disposal service. And they take Charlie out on the town, get him loaded, dump him in the car, push the car off a pier.
No, they put him at the end of the pier and then they push the car down the pier into him. Which is also pretty dark.
Yeah. I thought he was in the boot for a second.
No, he's sitting down there and you don't see him get hit or anything. You see the car rushing down and then you see the car like ramp off the pier.
Yeah.
And the implication is pretty clear.
Yeah.
And it's immediately followed by a trippy like light sequence.
In fairness, they didn't need to hit him with it because that's like, what? That's like an old Ford fucking, whatchamacallit, that had 2 speeds. That was fast and very, 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 very fast indeed.
So if they didn't hit him with it, what were you proposing to do with it?
No, I was saying they didn't have to put it off the pier. They could just put him in it and just sent it off on its way.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, he goes poof up to heaven where we meet the shit whippet.
Yes.
Who's bad at her job.
Very bad at her job.
He grabs his pocket watch.
Yeah, another shit song.
I'm pretty sure there is an in-joke we're missing when they have Charlie out on the town and they're all wearing they're doing the salutes to him in that dinosaur head.
Oh, and they have the fezzes on.
And they have the little fezzes on, and all I can think of is that bit in the Flintstones with the buffalo.
The Water Buffalo Lodge.
The Water Buffalo Lodge, and they all have their hats.
Stonecutters.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Is it some sort of dinner club type thing?
No idea.
Yeah.
I'd say there's a couple of 80s references that probably go over our heads. But yeah, Charlie goes to heaven, breaks out of heaven pretty quickly because he decides it's boring. And I mean, I kind of understand where he's coming from. He's like, there's no surprises here.
There's like nobody else here either.
Well, no, there's a cat and there's a lion and there's a lamb and I think there's some sort of rodent as well.
Yeah, but yay.
Yeah, yay.
Yay.
So yeah, he's like, nah, I'm out of here, and dips out of heaven.
Yeah, it scares the crap out of Itchy.
Yes.
Because Itchy's like on the pier mourning him because he's after watching.
Well,
no, Itchy had seen him die and had gone off back to wherever they were.
Yeah.
He shows up and Itchy's like, what the fuck? And then he's like, dude, do ghosts have fleas?
Not a quote from the film.
Yeah. I like the fact that he's like, look, I'm real. Ghosts don't have fleas. And the flea just proceeds then to burrow into Itchy.
Yeah, I did like that.
They are like, oh, okay, we're going to get revenge on Carface. Head over to him, find out that he's got an orphan girl that can talk to animals. They're like, let's, instead of enacting revenge.
Well, Charlie is like, hey, let's steal the little girl.
Yeah,
which they do.
They kidnap the small child again.
Is it kidnapping? Dogs do it?
I don't know.
And if the child is already being held in the basement. Not like he brings her to somewhere, anywhere.
No, he takes her to a racetrack after tricking her into believing that he's going to find parents.
No, he brings her to the junkyard first.
Yeah.
They spend the night in the car in the junkyard and then they go to the races after stealing some wallets.
Yeah.
And then they win big on the races and then they go...
They are also able to gamble on an amazing variety of sports.
There's frog racing.
Yes.
There's turtle racing.
Yes.
There's kangaroo boxing.
Oh, not going up against one of those. No, thank you.
Apart from the rat racing, all of the rest of them seem to be organised by humans.
Yeah.
The rat race was organised by the dogs.
Yeah.
The horses was humans.
The frogs, the turtles, and the kangaroo boxing is all... Mind you, it was the 30s in New Orleans.
That's a good point, yeah. And I don't see, whatever about frogs and turtles, I don't see kangaroos getting into the boxing ring on behalf of some dogs.
No, the kangaroos would just kick the dogs. I have no idea how much time elapses, but they proceed to build a new casino.
Yeah,
because they're going to build their own place.
They do. They
with hookers and blackjack.
And Anne-Marie gets upset that Charlie isn't Robin Hood and threatens to leave, so he takes her to see some puppies.
Oh, that's such a tantrum that she throws on the way out as well with the bag.
The
way she keeps putting the bag down to scold him.
I just like the way she's like, all you do is gamble, and that's not good.
It was like, who taught this child morals? You were raised by a delinquent freaking kingpin dog.
Yeah, but she knows enough to know what gambling is and know it's bad as well.
Yeah, and you're just like the other Mr. Carface man.
Yeah, I think that's the one that hurts him.
Yeah.
So he's
like, right, let's go get you a dress, and then he takes her to see the puppies.
I think we skipped the dress bit already. I think that's after they win big.
Yeah.
But yeah, they go see puppies and bring them some pizza, and another shitty song ensues.
About sharing.
Yeah, and then a really sad song ensues.
I really don't think you should be giving puppies pizza.
No, I wouldn't think so.
No, and why is it one of them puppies is green?
One of them's pink.
One of them's green. One of them's blue.
How is any colour better than the other if they're all not dog colours? But yeah, so then what happens then? Oh, we get our hell dream.
Yeah, that's not fun. And that's the only hell kind of proper sequence in it. And that's the one I remembered. Again, movies that traumatized you as a child.
Yeah, there's a lot of
and it is fucking dark.
Yeah, a lot of the demons and the devil figures, they kind of look like Carface. But yeah, it's pretty fucking dark.
And it's all oil slicky and very, very deep dark colours because they did a lot of matte backgrounds.
Yeah.
The matte painted backgrounds, it gives a lot of depth to it. But it is, that is traumatizing.
Yeah.
That's the bit that fucking traumatizes you.
But yeah, Charlie wakes up and Anne-Marie finds that the wallet that was stolen.
Oh yeah, that was the whole thing at the end of the song about sharing. They are like, here's a cake, and all the puppies join in, and she finds the wallet. And she's like, oh my god, you stole it from those nice people.
Yeah, so she runs off to...
The only people who ever actually gave a shit about me.
Well, the only people she meets in the film.
Yeah.
But yeah, she returns the wallet, gets waffles. Charlie manipulates her, and she leaves the nice house with the waffles. Or before getting the waffles.
Yeah, because he's all like, oh no, I'm sick. Charlie's not a nice person.
No, he's not.
Well, dog.
No, he's a bad dog.
He is a bad dog and should be bopped on the head with a rolled up newspaper.
Or a ray gun, which is what happens next.
He gets zapped.
He gets zapped, but to no effect because he's the undead. And
also, Killer fucking having a bit of a little breakdown there with the ray gun, just being all like evil maniac laughter, uncontrollable shooting
everywhere. Yeah,
yeah. He's kind of
over the top.
Yeah,
but then he's got a ray gun from the future, so
yeah.
And what happened? Oh yeah, they escape and blam! Then we get our big-lipped alligator moment.
Yeah,
which does nothing. What happens? Oh, Itchy gets hopped.
Yeah, poor Itchy and Carface burns down their casino.
Yeah, and then Itchy goes off and confronts Charlie.
Yes, and
has a bit of a wobbler. And
well, in fairness, it's
he's right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's kind of right. He is basically like ditched the little orphan kid, but.
But he was also, like you said, we were going to get Carface, and guess what? Carface got us, and we burnt everything down. And God love the city's response time there to the massive fire in the junkyard.
Yeah.
Like, that's exploding, and there's no sirens, nothing.
They were all over that burst water main in the dog pound straight away, though.
Yeah.
Shotguns to the ready. I don't know what that'll do to help in a burst water main, but they had them. But yeah, Itchy has a go at Charlie, and Charlie's like, no, I don't care about the girl, and the girl hears and
runs off crying.
Yeah, runs off crying, gets taken by Carface. The dogs do a little midnight bark type thing. Go get the
the midnight bark.
Yeah.
So you know Lord of the Rings when Gondor has to light the signal fires, everyone goes, oh yeah, no.
So they go get the soon to be parents, and we have the final showdown at Carface's place.
I'm sorry, but when he opens the door and she's like, what's going on? And he's like, there's just a load of dogs outside.
Well, I mean, that is what's happening.
I know.
There are a load of dogs outside.
It's just, our house is surrounded by dogs.
Yeah.
Do you think something died under it?
And if a shitload of dogs turned up outside my house...
I wouldn't be leaving my house. I'd be phoning the police.
I'd not be following them either.
No, I'd be like, please help. There's something going on.
He did have the little doll, but did she have the little doll when she came to see them and get waffles?
I think so. I think she had it when she was at the racecourse.
Oh, she had it. Yeah, she had it when she saw them and the wallet got stolen. Yeah. That's a good point. But again, logic in kids' films.
Yeah. Follow the dogs. Okay. Yeah,
so the final showdown happens. King Gator shows back up to wreck shit.
Yes, he does.
It's kind of like, oh, he's here to save the day, but he's the one who causes the fucking ship to sink and causes nearly everybody to die. But,
he just barrels on through.
Yeah.
King Gator's just like, fuck this shit.
And Charlie just about bothers to save Anne-Marie.
Just about, yeah. At one point I was there going, dude, just put it over your head. Then you can have both.
But, yeah, so he puts her on a piece of wood.
In the middle of burning oil wreckage.
Yeah.
In a sinking
and fires her towards a hole. Now, it is a massive hole in the side of the ship. And is like, go on, kids, you can get out of here. This kid is barely conscious. And
yeah, she's really sick.
Pretty sure she's got the flu or pneumonia at this point.
Yeah, because she's been soaked a couple of times, living in a junkyard.
Pushes her out of the ship and then goes to get his watch. Now, there has been a bit previously where he's had to choose between the kid and the watch. But, this is an important watch, by the way. Whatever, you've seen it. But yeah, so he picks her and then goes, you're safe now. It's fine. Get outside the ship. And then goes back for his watch and drowns and dies again.
Yeah.
Well, the watch stops, so he goes from undead to just regular old dead.
Yeah, no, he needs the watch to keep ticking.
And big old dog Satan comes to get him. Big old dog Satan doesn't come to get him. Big old dog Satan lets him go and say goodbye.
Yeah, and then shows up and is like,
and then the shit whippet shows up to be like, oh no, I want to show you just how shit I am at my job.
Yeah.
Charlie, you did a good thing. You saved a little girl and selflessly risked your own life.
You did the thing.
No, he didn't. He barely saved her and went back for the watch.
He hasn't learned a thing.
Yeah.
But I do like the when Doggy Satan shows up.
And he's all, Charlie.
But it's over the whole neighbourhood.
It's over the whole bay.
Yeah, and he's just there looming out of the bay and all this smoke and tendrils coming through. And in a nice change, he's not lime green.
No, he's smoky and red and then gets turned to
and neither is
gas.
Carface isn't lime green either. Or says you fools. Although he is.
No, he is surrounded by morons.
Yes, he is. When he's having that whole I'm surrounded by morons moment in his little car with the wheelie background and they have the fan and it's like an early video game type setup that he's in and he's going fucking ballistic in it.
I will say actually it's not the jokiest film. It's not super funny or anything.
Oh god.
But then the era of kids film that is from, they weren't.
The idea of
every kids film has to be funny nowadays.
No, this was the whole reason that they split. Don Bluth split from Disney.
Yeah.
Was because they felt like they, kids are able to handle darker, more mature.
Yeah.
Didn't really want to keep doing kind of the cutesy Disney, the way Disney were going at the time before, we got The Lion King and everybody cried.
Well, but that's, even with that's just kind of one big hit.
Yeah.
Of sadness
this is mixed the whole way through.
Yeah, it's never... There's a couple of songs and there are a couple of gags and it is a kids film, but it's not a comedy kids film.
No,
it's not like the Pixar film where they have to be, even when they are sad or they do have something to say, they're still comedy films.
Yeah, Up I think is the saddest Pixar film I can think of at the minute, and the first 10 minutes of that are devastating.
It's but the rest funny.
But the rest of it, I believe, is incredibly enjoyable. Yeah,
I haven't seen it, but I believe that's quite a heartstring tugger as well.
And movies can have messages and they don't have to be all sparkly and covered in fluff. And that's kind of what this is. This is, life doesn't necessarily always work out the way you plan it.
Yeah.
But you make the best of it.
Yeah, I mean, they deal with death in a fairly succinct way. I mean, okay, obviously they're talking about a fancy afterlife, which neither of us believe in.
No.
But, they still deal with death in a fairly frank manner.
Yeah, and especially for kids.
Kids watching it know the dog is gone. He's
generally the first big loss
never going to get to see him again.
Yeah, the first big loss that you generally have in your life is a pet.
Yeah.
So it was a good way of being like, oh, well, just because they're gone doesn't mean that they're gone.
Yeah. But, yeah, no, it's not, like, at first I wasn't looking at it as a negative thing, but I was like, oh, yeah, I think just in my head, kids' films are supposed to be funny, but, nah.
No, they can be serious.
And, it's...
Well, they can have, like, serious moments.
It's not like this is a dour film or anything like that.
But they don't do the classic thing of having a really serious moment and then a little, like, sting, like...
To undercut it,
a humorous sting. This just leaves you on the serious moment and then just cuts to something else.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh.
But, no, I did...
Also, like, the villain is really bloodthirsty. Like, Carface is like, I'm going to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Like, they burn things down. He's torturing a rat, like, when he's blowing the cigar smoke at the rat.
Oh,
like,
he's sadistic, yeah.
Yeah, like, this is not a night, like, and they don't try and soften him or give him any sort of redeeming. He is...
Yeah, he's got no gags. He doesn't have any...
No, he is just vicious.
Yeah, and even his sidekick isn't your atypical, like, your Disney wisecracking sidekick. He has a few gags. About halfway
through the film, Killer is tied up in a bag and being lowered into a pit of piranhas because he's pissed off Carface.
Yeah, that's where he's like, I have a ray gun.
Ray gun! I have a ray gun.
Surely that's some bullshit you're saying just so I don't kill you. No, he's actually got the ray gun.
Yeah, and he goes zappity zap crazy with that ray gun. But yeah, like Carface has no remorse. Like Carface is like screwed over his old partner. He's quite happy to knock off sidekicks.
Yeah. No, it's both darker than I remember and not as dark as I remember.
Yeah.
I think I remembered a lot more like doggy hell stuff that's not actually there.
No.
But the overall tone of the film is a lot darker than I remember.
Yeah, there's a lot of murder and death in this.
And talks of murder, yeah. And I mean even the stuff
it's
to do with...
It's a gangster film. It's a doggy gangster film. Like, it generally is. Like, he's Charlie's a con man.
Yeah.
Carface is a kingpin.
Yeah. And because the heaven stuff's not even really that... Like, there's a couple of minutes in heaven at the start and he breaks out. And then
I'm in heaven.
Yeah.
It's very Monty Python.
And then he dies at the end and goes back to heaven. And that's it. The rest of it, it's not... Like, when he's back on Earth, it's not about, I have to do this stuff before I have to go back to heaven or before my time.
No, he's just
out.
like, I'm back on Earth.
Like, I'm back and I'm
straight back
here.
to the grind.
Yeah. I'm back to be my old con man self and learn nothing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, I did really enjoy rewatching it, I have to say. The songs were a slog.
The songs, yeah. I forgot.
Especially the second time around.
This one was very song heavy.
I wouldn't, like, we mentioned American Tail earlier, and you mentioned a couple of songs, and I'm like, oh yeah, they're good songs.
But yeah, they were, and they fit more in the film. There is, like I said, there was some production issues with this, so it did end up being a little bit more choppy. Yeah. But
it's got more than enough redeeming qualities to outweigh any of the things that I didn't like. The cast are great.
Oh God, yeah.
Obviously Bert and Dom.
Yeah, they're
individually great, fantastic together.
The bouncing off each other. Charles Nelson Riley is killer. He is the most nervous, bloodthirsty little dog you've ever come across.
Ken Page as King Gator is good fun despite the ridiculousness of it.
But the ridiculousness of it kind of makes it, and makes you remember that it is supposed to be set in New Orleans. Because apart from that, and they are not balconies. I know they're not called balconies in the French Quarter. The walkways.
Yeah.
They're not called balconies. I know that for sure. They have a very
what about them?
Particular name. They're you've got the bit with the midnight bark.
Yeah.
And you've got the dogs on those.
Yeah.
So realistically, only kind of that and King Gator being so fabulous are the only things that remind you that it's set in New Orleans. Because King Gator's like full...
well, they don't even say... It just says Louisiana, 1939 at the start of the film. It doesn't even say New Orleans, I don't think. And yeah, Gator once or twice mentions Gumbo and like...
Yeah, well, Gator I think is very much supposed to be a voodoo type. Hoodoo that you do so well.
Yeah, until he breaks out into a song and then he's just whatever the fuck he wants to be. Because
they've got like the
apparently.
little like skull headdress and stuff going on.
Yeah, no, because when we first see him, it's like all the little rats in the sewers that are like tribesmen that worship him in a King Kong kind of way.
Yeah.
And he bursts through in a very appears in a very King Kong kind of way and tries to eat them and then decides that he loves Burt Reynolds' singing voice so much he's not going to eat them and he's going to burst into song.
He can't eat a beautiful voice like that.
Nope.
Yeah,
it's a weird one. It's a weird one. But yeah, no, sorry, even he's great. And obviously then Judith Parcy, not just because it's her last role. She is
they
really good in this.
Yeah, she'd like, if you're going to ugly cry at anything, it's probably going to be this one.
Oh,
when she's giving out to him about when she's praying in the car.
Well, that's just because the scene in the car when Charlie and her have just met and he's all annoyed by her wanting to hear a story and wanting to get tucked in, and then she wants to kiss goodnight and all that. That's so charming. That scene is just such a sweet little scene.
Then they swap seats and then he can hear her praying.
Yeah.
And it just, it breaks your heart.
No, for me, it's the sad song when she's singing about wanting...
to find when will she go home?
Yeah, no, that's more because of how reality has tinged the matter. But couldn't watch that song a second time. I was like, no.
Skipping that one. Yeah.
No,
it's a shame. She was an incredible talent.
Yeah, no,
absolutely fantastic.
She would have been an amazing actress.
Well, this is well worth a watch just to watch her perform for her performance.
Yeah, no, I did. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna do any sort of recommendation wise because I mean we don't have kids, so
12.
Well, I mean, we watched it when we were way younger.
Yeah.
But like, if you haven't seen
8, 9, 10.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it and you're considering it for your kids, it's definitely darker than your modern...
Watch it with them.
Yeah, it's definitely darker than your modern Pixar and Disney fare.
Yes.
By a long way. Even darker than a lot of the 90s kids animated stuff.
If you've ever seen The Fox and the Hound and you couldn't watch that, don't watch this. Actually, no, I can't watch The Fox and the Hound and I could watch this. But I can't watch Rampage because the CGI gorilla breaks my heart.
Yeah.
So it kind of depends on where you fall on the whole animal thing. I'd say if you haven't seen it in a very long time, maybe have a flick through it before sitting down to watch it with your kids.
Yeah. But if you're like Ciara, I was going to say like us, but I not so much. I didn't mind rewatching it, but like...
I do watch
if you still get enjoyment out of kids' movies from your youth and this one you haven't watched in a while, yeah, check it out. I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
Pretty much both watches. Dom DeLuise went a long way for that. I do love some Dom DeLuise. And it is a very pretty film. We didn't talk much about it, but the animation style is
one of the
beautiful.
Darker ones.
But not dark in a hard to see way.
No, it's a very dark colour palette across it. A lot of shadowing. A lot of it seems to take place kind of at night. There's a lot of neon lighting, that sort of thing. And then even the way the lighting is done, because it was all proper traditional hand animation. Yeah, it's got that amazing, still recognisably neon glow.
Yeah, the Hell Dream scene. Well, but just as an animated thing,
yeah,
beautiful as well.
I like that Heaven's all those really soft, like pastel blushes, like blues and pinks, and it's all very soft and delicate, and it's the only really, really light part.
Apart from when she's around the soon-to-be parents.
Yeah.
And at the races.
Yeah, all the rest of it seems to be, like, whenever she's with the dogs, it's all very dark.
Yeah, nighttime stuff.
Yeah, or like very creepy bayou kind of feel.
Yeah.
Where it's not dark, but it's dim.
Yeah. But is there anything else that you liked or disliked about it before we wrap up on the first episode of...
I love this film.
Yeah, no, I did.
Of the 4 we're doing, it's probably my least favourite. But I think it was probably the one I saw last, I would say.
No, I would have seen American Tail more than this, I think.
Yeah. No, I think this one I ever saw like once or twice, and I'd say that the hell sequence probably, because I had like weird things scared me, like Gremlins scared the life out of me. Although why I was watching that at that age, I don't know, because it's not a kid's film.
What scares you and what you find cute have fucking no correlation with anybody else's reality care.
I'd say the hell sequence in this probably gave me nightmares as a child, and that's why I never watched it again.
Yeah, it's not as scary as I remember it being.
No, but it is. You can see the impact, like you're like, of course, that's why I remember that.
Yeah, and there is apparently a director's cut of this, or at least extended cut, because when they did test screenings, the studio were too concerned that some of the scenes were too intense for younger viewers, so they had to cut a lot. And Don Bluth supposedly had the footage, but lost it. Lost it because it was stolen out of a storage locker. Doesn't say where. I'm going to assume it was stolen out of a storage locker
in Ballyfermot.
Yeah. some Northsider from Ballier has Don Bluth's director's cut of
no, it was probably,
All Dogs Go to Heaven.
When
both
was
share
it? The 80s?
The 80s,
so,
yeah.
It was probably somebody just breaking in and nicking a load of stuff, and I'd say that probably got fucked onto a fire, and that's gone.
Yeah.
Forever.
Even though it's not a Disney film, there is a Mickey Mouse
in it. They snuck one in.
Yeah, there's a watch amongst all the various watches when he's up in heaven.
Mm.
But yeah, I think that about wraps it up this week for our first animated film.
Yeah.
Of any kind.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, because I can't find it.
Not including Diabolical, but that's on a whole other feed. At a different ballpark entirely.
Yeah, it's our first animated one because I cannot get my hands on a copy of the 1977 Lord of the Rings.
No, we have it. On VHS. I have it somewhere on VHS. It's easy to get. No, we probably will eventually do that.
Yeah, I also have, I think, the 70s version of The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, which is the animated one, which is crazy out there.
Not Don Bluth, though. So
Don Bluth.
Won't be getting done this month.
No, but if anyone's interested, yes.
But yeah, so that about wraps it up for All Dogs Go to Heaven. And we will be back next week with... What are we doing next week? We'll still be doing Anastasia next week.
Anastasia.
Yes.
Which you've never seen.
No, I haven't.
Was probably the most commercially successful of the Don Bluth films.
Yeah, probably.
Anastasia was a big one when it came out. I remember there was McDonald's toys and everything. I had a Bartok the Bat.
Yeah. Yeah, so next week it'll be Anastasia. I don't know that I'm looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to it.
No, but you will get to see the human versions of the only two male types that Don Bluth can draw, which is tall, young, and kind of handsome.
Yeah.
And small, kind of round and bearded.
Okay.
Yeah. If you remember Papa Meiskowitz, just imagine him as a man.
Okay. But I'm looking forward to just doing something a little bit different than doing the animated films.
Rasputin.
The Don Bluth films I have seen, I definitely enjoyed as a kid, so I don't mind revisiting some of them. And it's your birthday, so we're doing some films that you want for your birthday month. But until then, you can check out some of our previous non-animated episodes. And if this is where you're starting with us,
sorry.
Have a look at some of the other films we covered before you just shoot on to the next episode, because it's not the same. The cursing is.
Mostly.
Yeah. But yeah, you can check out some of our previous episodes, or if you want, you can head out and check out our other podcast, Mono Rants the Boys, or you can come and find us on Twitter at RantsMono, or find us on Instagram at monorants_the_boys, or you can send your own rants to monorantspodcast@gmail.com. And we'll be back next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We are Science Fiction Remnant.
This is the Funny Science Fiction Podcast.
We are the Caribbean Science Fiction Network.
We are Monorants.
We are One Accord Level 2 Podcast.
This is Jesse from Sudden But Inevitable and Open Pike Night.
This is Sci-Fi.